So the Montessori school is one of about a dozen schools that really take advantage of the site. We work with many more schools than just those dozen, but these are schools that come out several times a year, and their students have a very intimate relationship with what we grow and where it goes. So Chef Denzel's students were out here last fall. You know, they were harvesting sunchokes that they had planted in May to take back and cook in their kitchen and share with the 200 students at that school, completing this full cycle of cultivation and nourishment and joy and celebration. And on that same day, we give a lot of tours to tall people too. And some of the tall people that were here on that day were from the USDA and the U.S. Department of Education. And we had a couple of special guests from the White House, and one of them was Sam Cass, who's quite a pioneer in a lot of this work. And what happened is, you know, of course, there's young people who are our spokespeople. So the first thing we did after we did our meet and greet is we walked over to the class. They were over there actually, where we'll walk in a little bit, pulling up some of the sunflowers that had finished and collecting the seed that we'll be planting next week. And there's this thing that usually happens between adults and children that this went right into, where they're not sure what to talk about, where the adults, the tall people, just start presenting a quiz to the students. So they said, do you know what you're pulling up? Weeds. You know, do you know what you're harvesting? Sunflower seeds. And of course, you know, the punchline of this story could be that the students just knew completely this world that they were inhabiting and how they were participating in it. But what was different about this experience is Denzel's students are so comfortable in this environment, and the experience that they have with these respectful adults in their school every day puts them in a place where after 5 or 6 quiz questions from Sam Cass, the students caught onto the game and they turned it around and they said, well, who are you? And he said, well, I'm Sam Cass, I'm a chef at the White House. And they said, no, you're not. And I promise you, in about a minute, Sam Cass and a number of other people were pulling out their business cards, trying to prove to these 9-year-olds that they worked in the places that they worked. I mean, this is the type of I mean, to have 9-year-olds that are having a conversation with some of our leading policymakers from around the country, expressing their desires about what they want to see in the cafeteria, it's completely unfiltered by our adult assumptions about where our students are in their lives and what they want to get to the next level. Anyway.